Hey, welcome to my almost said playthrough. Welcome to my video for I'm gonna do something I never done on this channel, which is I'm gonna assemble one of these figures. You always see this online, like you see these especially among VTubers, that they're going to assemble Gunpla, Gundam figures that you assemble from packages like this. But I'm gonna do a Pokepla. So the reason why I'm doing one is because I used to assemble a few, and I looked in my storage and I had this one apparently. So this one's been in storage for like 5 years or something, for more than 5 years, because I put this in storage maybe 2017, 2018. So now I have it here. Hopefully there aren't any parts missing. I'll open it up, and hopefully there aren't any there's nothing missing in here. So I'm gonna open that up in a bit. But before I do that, I'll unbox these Amiibo. I'll unbox these Amiibo here before we do that. Oof. I don't want that light on while there's like reflective plastic. So yeah, I'll unbox these first before we move on, before we actually do the main event. Okay. Should I use tools to open this, or do I just straight up just rip it open? Oh, whatever, let's rip it open. Our fingies. Hopefully I don't get a cut from this. Kind of wanted to cut in there so that there'd be a better cut. Maybe I should use this tool so that I can cut it. So I could cut it in properly. No, I cut in above, because I kind of want there to be a cut up over there on the top, so that when I'm gonna throw away the box anyway, but. So what's the point? But whatever, let's just do it. Who knows, maybe in the future I could do this better. Hopefully I cut it in. Oh no, I didn't cut it properly. Hey Joel, how's it going? Let me just turn on the chat for a sec. What's this? Haven't seen you on early this before. Also, music is too loud. What? You can barely hear me? Okay, let me adjust the music. Damn it, why does this thing not have a thing to adjust the volume? I'm watching from YouTube Music, but there's no volume adjust on it for some reason. Usually YouTube has a little thing where you could adjust the music, but for some reason on YouTube Music there isn't. I guess should I just put this on regular YouTube and watch from there? Okay. Okay, there's a thing. Here's louder. Make it quieter. I actually already had it halfway. Is that better? Gloveless hand cam. Nice. Well, what, you want some gloves on? Just a sec. Before I actually want gloves, because I don't want to get fingerprints on my stuff, but whatever. Like it's too difficult. I do have gloves. See, I have these silk gloves for some reason. I don't remember why I have silk gloves. I can hear you when you're right up to the mic, but when you're farther, it's barely audible. It's a bit difficult to use the mic because I'll show you. It's like, anyway, here's what do you call it? Gloves. And then here's the cotton gloves. I used to have these leather gloves, but I think I lost them in the move. Mickey Mouse gloves. I actually used to have Mickey Mouse gloves that I bought from Disneyland, and I don't know where they are now. They're probably gone because in the move I had to, I had to sacrifice. When I moved from Dubai to here to Philippines, I'm like, yeah, I had to leave some stuff behind. And also my parents, they're like, we also have to leave some stuff behind. So they I guess they gave away or threw a lot of stuff. I used to have these like nice leather gloves, black leather gloves. I guess they're gone. I think I stored them somewhere, but I don't remember where. They must be somewhere. I have this other pair of gloves. They're for my brown leather jacket. I keep them inside my brown leather jacket. But man, I wish I kept the black leather gloves. But the black leather gloves, they don't keep my hands that warm. They just look really nice. So I kept these. But of course, I don't use these anymore because it doesn't get cold here in Philippines. It used to get cold in Dubai. So that's why I had these gloves, and that's why I have like a nice leather jacket. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the thing. I'll show you why I have difficulty with the microphone. Just a sec. Let me just play around with the camera. Hopefully you know what? I'll just disconnect it so you can see. I'm just gonna hold the camera by hand. See, normally, because that's the monitor. That's the monitor over there where I play games, or heck, I even play on the computer over here. Unfortunately, I have it all the way like this. This is like as far as it will go. So sometimes, it's not when I'm doing the stuff down there. I can't really have the mic in my mouth all the time because sometimes I'll go like this, and it won't be right in my mouth. On the topic of VTubers and hand cams, I like Face because they don't wear gloves. Yeah, like a bunch of them don't wear gloves. I like that great interest in hands and their... I feel like, what do you call it? Someone made a point, like why they wear gloves. Because sometimes you don't want... Because, obviously sometimes, they'll wear jewelry. And like sometimes jewelry will be a giveaway of where they are. And of course, sometimes they're married. Heck, even if they're not married, because sometimes people they'll wear like rings on their fingers, right? Even if they're not married, they will wear rings on their fingers. And sometimes you're going to see a faint tan line on their hand. So obviously, they don't want like, oh, you're married, boo. The kind of the VTuber kind of the idol culture. So this is the setup. Very efficient with your space. Yeah. Hey there. Wow. Hey there, Matt ZR Rocks. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey everyone. Nice amiibo. It's a while due to time zone differences. Yeah. Are you only watching today because I streamed early? Because normally I stream like a half an hour, 1.5 hours later. Heck, even that is kind of early for me. Hello. Roxy has been watching for quite a while, so I'm not sure if you were watching back with the Them's Fighting Herd days. Okay, since that's gone, since the box is gone, I could turn on the lights now. There we go. Kind of wish I had a monitor in front of me. Maybe one of these days I'm gonna buy one of those small monitors for, what do you call it? For, because I need a small monitor for my DSLR. So that, because you know, sometimes I use a tripod or something like that, and I could have, I'd like to have like a small screen like that where I could connect it so I could like look at it properly. And it'd be nice to have one of those small monitors, so that like say I'm doing something like this, I could have a small monitor in front of me over there, so I don't always have to turn my head to the side like that. But yeah. Oh, I like the way the amiibos are, like on the bottom it's like a black X. You know, when I bought these, for some reason they're sold out everywhere except this one place. So I'm like, okay, only watching since I fell asleep watching TV, lol. Yeah, what were you watching? What were you watching on the TV? You know what? I should have it laying down. So here's another amiibo. Here's the Mithra amiibo, which is a lot more kind of complicated kind of looking. Okay. Again, that I have the issues with the amiibos that are based on more complicated characters, that their facial features, because obviously when you go small like this, it's a lot harder to get the what do you call it? The details in them. That's why I like non anime or whatever characters. I prefer the more simple video game characters. Should I go get my other amiibo to show you? Ever thought of getting a small touchscreen art pad? I have one. It's by Wacom. It's an old one though, and because it's old, it is kind of big. It's kind of big. So like having it here is too much. Heck, even the one I'm talking about, even the touchscreen art pads are too big for what I'm talking about. The one I want specifically is like for a camera, which is kind of small. A game show called Deal or Kneel. Oh yeah, I've heard of Deal or No Deal. There's free streaming service called Pluto TV. Has various channels airing older shows. Yeah, bring the other one for comparison. Yeah, let me. It's a bit awkward, like this. So let me just adjust my camera so that I can have it, you know, in a different angle. Okay, there we go. Because the angle I had it at is like very, very awkward. So let's do this. Like having it up on top like that is very weird. So we're gonna do it like this. Unfortunately now I can't see because the camera is in front of me, so I can't really see. Okay, let's put it up a little bit higher so that I can see the figures a little bit better. Music. I hear Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Yeah, it is. It is Pokemon Scarlet Violet because I'm going to be assembling a Pokemon in a sec. Okay. I could have the camera down here for a sec while we look at the amiibos. Sorry, just had a little accident back there with a bunch of blocks falling down because I had to get my other amiibos. So the thing I always have a complaint about these, actually one cool thing I love about these figures. Have you played the Scarlet Violet DLC yet? No, I haven't. One thing I like about these is that the bottoms are different, because usually with amiibos, especially Smash Brothers amiibos, you have it like this. Oh, I think that's why these amiibos are like this, because Pyra and Mythra are from Smash Brothers. I mean, not from, but these particular figures are the Smash Brothers version. Because like Mythra doesn't have the black stockings in the game. I mean, you could put this amiibo there and then you'd get the black stockings in Xenoblade 2. But yeah, this is from Smash Brothers. That's why this one is different. As well as this one, because this is from Splatoon. Callie and Marie aren't in Smash Brothers, even though there's a Splatoon amiibo in there. It wouldn't be difficult for them to put them in, right? They could just be alternate skins for the Pyra. I mean, for the Splatoon kids. Yeah, again, my issue with the more complicated ones is because of their body proportions are a lot smaller. So that means when you go into the details, with the smaller details, it is a lot more like look at his face. It doesn't look that great, and they have to. It's like a lot harder to get the details correct, unlike like the big-headed characters with more simpler designs. I guess you could say the same thing for Samus Aran. She's also like small and complicated like that. She has the smaller body proportion, but she's a robot, so you can have like it's easier to do stuff because it's more artificial and all that. Then when you go to again with characters with simple designs, they look less ugly. Why the heck is someone sending me message on YouTube? Can you add me as friend on friggin' Pokemon? No! Fucking... Okay, we're done with these. We're gonna go and assemble the gun plan. I'm gonna put the camera back up here. Using Pokemon music because we're playing with Pokemon. Mans of the Pokey. Anyway, you guys do any Gunpla or whatever? Have you ever played around with Gunpla? Hopefully my mic reaches my mouth because because I have to look at the thing I'm working on. Okay. Have you played? How about you, Roxy? Have you played the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC? I haven't. I heard the first one is okay. The second one is not very good. I'd be so annoyed if I lost the manual. Because like I was saying earlier, I actually had this in storage for a couple of years. Like, I bought this when I was in Dubai. I bought this when I was in Dubai and then I kept it in storage. I was like looking at storage from the stuff that we brought back from Dubai. And I was actually surprised that they still kept it. So, I was like, might as well buy one and then assemble. I've assembled models of jet fighters as a kid. Yeah, that's another thing I'm interested in doing. Like, if you guys like this, I could go... Because there's like a beginner set that I saw of like a jet fighter and all that. And cars. I'd be interested in assembling those. Because I've done some in the past. I've done Star Wars ones specifically in the past. I'm not sure if I still have those ones that I've assembled, but some of them are so friggin' complicated that I was really amazed that I managed to assemble it. Like, and also it's real annoying because majority of them weren't painted. So I have a bunch of them that is like black and white. See, I even still have the glue for those models. They're all Star Wars. I think they're all gone. They've all been thrown away because they just take up too much space. Yep, I played the DLC and found the first one to be decent but not the greatest. Second one was pretty fun. The story might not be the best though. Yeah, mine was just gray because I never painted LOL. That's the reason why I want to buy the beginner sets, because the beginner sets they come with paint so that you can paint and stuff. Okay. Yeah, you see, like I bought this in Comic Cave. Comic Cave is still around in Dubai, but what's annoying about Comic Cave is it's in a place called Outlet Mall. So it's like kind of out in the desert. It's like in the middle of the desert. And if you want, I could get there by bus. There's no issues. Like I used to actually get there by bus. But what's annoying is like the bus doesn't drop you that close, so you have to like be walking out near the highway, near sandy desert to get to the outlet mall. But if you go inside Comic Cave, it's like really cool. You should go online and watch videos of Comic Cave. Like they have this a thing. They have this like display set where it's like all the Iron Man suits. Well, not all of them, because obviously Iron Man 3, he's got like hundreds of them. But like you got the main Iron Man suits from Iron Man 1. You know, you got the one that he made in the desert, and then the main suit. He's got the gray suit. The silver suit. Sorry, he's got the silver prototype suit, and then he's got the main Iron Man 3 suit, and then I think the Iron Man 2 suit is there. I'm not sure if they had the Iron Man 3 one, the Mark 3 or whatever it's called. But yeah, they had a bunch of them. It's really cool just to go there and just take a picture with the Iron Man suits. But yeah, okay, here's the... I don't have the patience for model kits, so I don't buy them. It's kind of fun, you know. Like honestly, like building them it's more fun building them than it is having them. Okay. So let's not start with the small ones first, because the small ones are obviously easy. So we're gonna start with the big one first. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the camera up a little bit higher so you can see a little bit more. It's been a while since I've done this, and it's kind of like uncomfortable, like with the setup I have right now, like assembling it. Okay. Especially because I have these controllers over here, so I think I'm gonna move them aside so that, you know, I have more stuff. I have more like visual room. The manual fell over. So, oh, that's why, because the fan is right next to me blowing. See, it got blown over. I'm just gonna put it on against the wall over there. I'm gonna remove these so that I could put the manual on the wall. Not on the wall, but with the back of my desk. You know what? Let's move this here so you could actually kind of see the back of the desk. So I could also look at the manual. Like this. Or you know what? I could have it. I could just fold it. Like when I'm in a certain section, I'll just keep it folded like this. Here are all my tools. Like I got a bunch of these little tools. Big one, small one. I actually also have like gunpla markers and all that, but I gave it to my younger brother since they love to assemble gunpla. Here's my little I think in America they're called X-Acto knife, but X-Acto knife is like a certain brand. But this is Alpha design knife. And I obviously got a regular box cutter. I should probably also buy a big box cutter. Do you have tape or clips? I mean, yeah, I have both. I have tape and clips. Why? Okay, here are all my tools. And just a little brush for stuff. I actually don't use these that much. Because usually when I start scraping the plastic, it just feels rough. So I think I should like scrape it a lot more until it gets smooth. I think I actually tried it with the sandpaper before, and sandpaper is a lot better than using these things. So these little files. So I should like get a small piece of sandpaper and like sand it off. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna sandpaper stuff to mount the manual, but you can fold it if that's what you prefer. Yeah, because I kind of want to look up close like this. And plus, if it's on the wall like that, you can't really see it. So I kind of want to have it like this so that you, the viewers, can see it. Anywho. So that, you know, we could go step by step while it's here so that you can actually see what I'm looking at. What's a bit uncomfortable is that I have to look at the monitor at my computer while I do this, which is hard for me to actually look down here and do, especially because the microphone sometimes doesn't pick me up. So hopefully you guys can hear me, because I'm not gonna have my mouse right out on the microphone. Okay. Like, I guess I could use scissors to open this, but whatever. We will just use a box cutter. I haven't replaced the blade of this in a long time. I'm really nervous changing the blade because, like, snapping it off. Like, sometimes I've had it where a small piece comes off. So every time I can hear you fine. That's good. Every time I'm so paranoid that a piece will come flying off and into my eye that every time that I change the blade, that I'll wear what do you call that? That thing you put on your eyes that's made out of plastic, you know, like goggles, like protective goggles. That's why I don't change them that much. And plus, I don't use it that often, so that's why I don't change it that often either. What's really annoying that these stickers, they don't look that great. And I used to have the Gunpla markers, and one of them is like made that it's not like really a marker, it's more like a paint. But unfortunately, the paints were a different color, so they don't match. Actually, I think I have some of them that I've made before. Let me just show it off. This was in storage as well, and my parents, they didn't throw it away. So here's all the past Gunpla, Pokepla that I've made. So I didn't do a good job on this. Like, I think I need to go get my marker back and then do another, what do you call that again? Where you put one thing, you let it dry, and then you put another. What do you call that? Like, you usually you could do it like 2 or 3 times or even 4 times. But yeah, I didn't do a good job. But at least this one is the correct color, so there's no issue. Because normally what you do is you put a sticker on it, but the sticker doesn't look great. maybe I can go get those markers back and then just paint it. Like, look at this one. This thing here is the sticker. It doesn't look that great. Oh, look at that. Ugh. And they're falling apart. Like, I'll give this one as an example. Like, look, like the color, the red there, it's supposed to be the same color as this. Yeah, different coats, yeah. So it's supposed to be the same color as this, but I couldn't get a correct color, so it looks darker. So yeah, here's again stickers. Here's a Lucario one. Oh, I didn't actually paint these. See, again, like, this is tape. Like this one here, this is actually the plastic, and this one is tape. So if you could see it in real life, it doesn't look that great. But then, of course, like I said, the paint isn't the exact same color, so you're gonna get like weird. It's gonna look weird. The coat is a layer of paint, yeah. Also have these Dragon Ball ones, like this Frieza. I had the Mewtwo and the Frieza. Hey, you ever watch Squid Girl? I kind of liked it in the past. Like, I should probably go buy the Blu-ray or something and rewatch it. But Squid Girl. Anyway, let's put that back. Okay. It's been 30 minutes. I haven't actually started assembling yet. Okay. Okay, what parts do we need right now? So if you haven't done any of these in the past, I guess we'll go step by step. So I need A2. So all three of these parts are from A2. So if you'll see here that they're marked. See, this one says A1. This says this one is A2. Hopefully you can see that. This one says, did I make the camera light a little bit brighter? Let's make it as bright as we can. Unless it's too bright. Okay, this one says B. And this one says PK11. Pokemon 11, I guess. So we need... all the parts we need right now are from A2. Oh man, this song is pretty good. That's the thing, like... was that... I was actually gonna say, like, cause... Roxy said the DLC of what is that? I remember Roxy said something about the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. I was gonna say, like, the opposite is kind of true for Sword and Shield, in which the DLC was actually way better than the main game, which is the opposite of Scarlet and Violet, where the DLC is kind of meh. But then, of course, the main game is meh. Okay, I need 25 and 22. Okay. So... sorry, can you hear me while I'm over here? Because I'm in front of the... I need to move closer to the thing so I can actually see it properly. But the mic is not in my mouth. I thought it was cool. Watch back. What were we talking about again? Why you're saying watch it when it was new? What's real annoying sometimes, I think I've done a mistake like that in the past, in which I wasn't sure where to cut. So like, for example, over here, like, I think I've made in the past the mistake of cutting it over here when you should cut over here. So that's why a lot of times you have to look closely. You can? Okay. Sometimes you have to look closely at the figure before you start cutting. You might cut it in the wrong place. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, it looks correct. So we cut here. Cut here. Makes me kind of wish I had multiple cameras, because usually you wouldn't be keeping these parts so close to each other. Like, you know, you'd bring it away somewhere and then you'd bring it back here to assemble, but obviously I need it in the camera. And also I don't have that much room in here. Because I'd probably be using the dining room table to do this. Okay. And like sometimes, like when you cut it like that, you're gonna see like little things like that, and then you'd use this thing to sand it down. But obviously these are just joints and we don't need them. Kind of wish I also had like one of those big magnifying glasses so I don't have to put it close to my face. And on the camera can also... Oh, when Squid Girl anime was new. I actually watched it when season 2 was coming out. So I watched... Was it season 2? Did it actually get 2 seasons? But I watched it, what do you call it? I think I did watch it, I don't remember. Or I watched it after the fact. Anyway, we're looking for number 22. Okay. Hopefully you can see the numbers written on there. Can you actually see them? Unless I go close like this. I think it's a problem if I go too close. This isn't a macro camera, so if I get too close, it'll get blurred. This actually seems like a good distance. 29. Where you're doing a thing. Hey there, Sir Violet, how's it going? Sir Violet, have you ever gone to Comic Cave there in Dubai? Because this Pokepla, I actually bought it in Comic Cave, so you can still see the Comic Cave sticker here. It's at Outlet Mall, which is kind of far, so it's probably you've never been there, but it's a cool place to go. 22. Okay, this one is 22, so we'll cut that one. Again, I'll take a look at the picture here to make sure I don't cut it in the wrong place. I feel like this might take long. Okay, Outlet Mall, got it. It's kind of far, so it's hard to get by bus. So, I mean, it is possible to get by bus, but like I said earlier, you have to go to a what do you call it again? You have to like, it's like out in the desert, so you have to like walk through the you have to like walk along the highway, and you have to walk along like a sandy highway. But if you could get like someone like your sister to drop you or bring you along, that would be more better. Okay, 26. Sorry if I'm going slow, because obviously I 30 minutes I would have already done a majority of this, but it's been a while since I've done this, and obviously the way I'm like, I have to talk and I have to look down and show what I'm doing, makes it a little bit slower. Probably put my tools in better places so that so I don't have to go like that. You ever, what stuff can I buy there? It's all like anime you could buy comic books, obviously. But not the thin floppy comic books, but like either graphic novels or compilations, or what they call omnibus. I think it's called omnibus of comics. And you could buy anime figures and stuff. Like, their selection is so good. Like, you should... I love going there even just to look, even if I'm not buying anything. Slow and steady, you wouldn't want to break a piece. I'm gonna try to pick up the pace a little bit, but then of course I have to go and also look at chat every now and then. Hopefully I don't go on for like 3 hours. I mean, at this pace, I probably might. 23. If this stream goes on too long, I might cancel the Breath of the Wild playthrough. And are you available to play today, Joel? Sniper Elite. I'll check out their website. You could probably just check out YouTube videos. It's probably better because you know, it looks, you could look at stuff. Yeah, I'm good for it. Okay. Like a weird little piston kind of thing. Not piston, but it feels like sometimes like assembling stuff like this. It feels like you're assembling a car engine or something. Have they done something like this with cars? Where you could just like assemble a car? Okay, B13. Okay, B over here. I have to look for 13. This one is 13. Okay, since this one is an outside leg, it's kind of recommended that you see this little thing here. It's recommended that you sand it off. This one is kind of small, so I'm not sure. Probably not. So maybe I should do the sanding off when it's all assembled. I like Hydreigon. Ghost types are my favorite, but Hydreigon isn't despite its ghostly appearance. What type is it? Oh, like this. Ah, okay. Okay, next page. Which would be this one. Okay, so get 14, B14, which is this one. I wish like some Gunpla guys who assemble with like was on stream so they could tell me, what do you do? Do you like to sand it down while it's in a small piece like this, or do you like to sand it down when it's all said and done, when it's all assembled? If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be sanding it. I'd be taking my time and I'd be sanding it down per piece. But you know, I'm not gonna have this. I'm not gonna have this displayed or anything. I'm just doing this for, you know, like just for fun. The fun part is assembling it. I'm just assembling it to a sticker. So now we need that sticker. I really don't like stickers that much, especially on this stuff. Which sticker is it? What is that logo over there? That is this one? I think it's that logo. right? And that one is this one, I think. So I need this one, and this one, I think. Okay. Okay, so that one goes on here, okay. And why is my nail over here dirty? Usually my nails are clean, but why today was that one dirty? Used to be so OP until they made fairy types a gen later. So when was Hydreigon or Hydreigon? When was that one released? Yeah. You play Pokemon, Joel, or like not really? Or when you were just a kid? The also thing I don't like about the stickers is because obviously the sticker is on this it's flat, but when you put it on the thing it's not flat. So what happens is it sort of warps and deforms. Maybe I should get like a knife and cut it so that it doesn't deform and all that. Hydreigon was Gen 5, so black and white. Gen 5. The only Pokemons I played were Crystal, which I only played on emulator, and then Let's Go Pikachu, and then Sword and Shield, and then the newer one. So I have no concept of time, like when Black and White came out. I guess you could tell me what console that came out so that I'd probably get an idea, like, oh, that was that long ago. I have never played Pokemon because of my religious environment. Really, huh? I'm the one from friggin'... So were a bunch of video games like not allowed for you to play like that? Like even like, you know, Philippines is very like Christian and religious, but they still don't give a... They mostly don't care about like stuff like Pokemon. That's fine to play. Black and White was a regular Nintendo DS. Oh wow, that's like a while ago. At least this one, it's cut. Like you see over there, there's like little slits. Can't read. I guess hopefully you can see in the camera. Because you see over there, like before I was saying like I should like cut so that it goes on the rounded surface easier, but this one is actually cut. Convert to another religion, then go back when you finish the games. Yeah, almost didn't get to see Harry Potter either. Well, oh, that's how religious your family was? Like Harry Potter was considered blasphemous? Like, oh. I don't think I actually, even with how religious, you know, how Christians and all that can be, I don't think I ever met anyone like that didn't allow their kids to like watch Harry Potter and all that. Like my sister's like, she's like super religious, but what do you call it? She loves Harry Potter. How about now that you're older, like do you, I guess there's no, well, obviously you don't sorry, it was up here. Could you see it in the camera? Because I think I was not paying attention to where it was in the camera. But hopefully you actually saw that. Instead of like bring it up to my face, I should bring my face up to it. Unfortunately, the microphone is back here. When I do this, maybe next time when I do this, I should just have, what do you call it? I should use my lapel mic. Without Pokemon and Harry Potter, one's childhood is incomplete. I'm not normal. I was gonna ask, like, now that you're an adult and basically out of your parents' house, like, do you was there a bunch of stuff that you wanted to play as a kid, but then now you're an adult, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna play them now. Fuck you, mom and dad. Yeah, I need number 8. Oh, A18. Okay, A18. I guess like you wouldn't you wouldn't have a desire to play Pokemon because you don't play Nintendo games and you're more of a PC gamer and you know kids, I guess. Jammer's fighting his setup. Hi, not normal. Yeah, hey, how's it going, Will? So I'm just... Ooh. I was like cutting over there and I was like worried because it's not cutting easily that I might have been cutting in the wrong place. So I'm gonna inspect it properly. Doing good. Doing good, doing well. Why is that one not coming off? What do you think of Hydreigon? Have I ever had a Hydreigon in my Pokemon? I think I might have in Sword and Shield. Let me actually look at his evolutions. I think I have a Hydreigon in Scarlet and Violet, but it didn't reach the 3rd level. Yeah, I think I have in Sword and Shield, but it's only up to the 2-headed version. I don't actually have the 3-headed version yet. Is it powerful or anything? I'm just seeing how far my head goes because I'm like putting my head really close to it and hopefully it's not actually in the frame. Okay, it's not in the frame. Hopefully that's correct. They've cooled off on extremism. I never got into Pokemon as an adult though, as the nostalgia was never there. I play mostly sim games anyway, so it's probably not my thing. Yeah, what do you call it again? Oh, did they actually did they let you play any video games or like certain like they wouldn't let you play GTA or something or what? Okay, I need B9 and B10. B9, B10, B11. Oh yeah, does Clara of Face Connect have a Daki? Because I don't know. Like, I find her so fucking hot for some fucking reason. When I can't, like, sometimes I close her streams because I'm like, even though she's not doing, like, lewd stuff or stuff, I'm just like, ooh. Let me look it up. I don't know why, like, I don't know why with Clara, I'm just like, Okay, Jammer Dragons are almost always powerful. Yeah, that's what I've noticed as well. Let me see. Building Gunpla? Yeah. I mean, it's called Pokepla, but... Search Clara. Sorry, like... I'm looking up. Okay, she's got a model stand. You actually have a bunny girl. No, she doesn't have a ducky yet. Obviously, she's just new. Oh, she does have a bunny girl one, but it doesn't look as good as Uruka. Oh wait, oh, I almost closed my friggin' music. I played, what's that? Building Gunpla. I played on my Game Boy and PSP, but there were certain games which were never bought for me. Got called in to work the past week. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you said that you're kind of part-time. Part-time! Every time someone says part-time, I think of that scene in Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull where it goes part-time, and remember like Red Letter Media always making fun of it. Was that your only take? They're always like, oh, why was the trailer, why did that sound good? Okay, so this goes in here. What is it? What is this? Does he have multiple legs on his legs? Multiple legs. So there we go. Oh, it's like a little thing. I played PC for the first time at 15 when I got my laptop. Okay, B12, B11. What kind of stuff were you playing when you were 15? Oh, you also said that you're playing on your brother's PS3. What Okay, I'm normally a seasoned worker, building and wrenching bikes, more of a summertime gig. But we got a large shipment needing to be built, including 10 new rental e-bikes. Ah, okay. Oh, I like this song. That's the thing, like Pokemon. That's the thing. Why do so many of these mediocre games, especially like Sonic the Hedgehog, why do they always have such good music? Some of the worst Sonic games have some of the best music. A115. You ever assemble any Gunpla, Tor? Or any kind of models or figures? I guess now as an adult you're assembling bikes. I wonder if there are people who like to buy Gunpla but not assemble them. I wonder if you could get that as a job, like, oh, I assemble Gunpla. Or, oh, for lazy assholes. That's where the fun is assembling them. But then there are these like assholes who actually just want to buy them and don't actually want to assemble. Can you actually see my head there? Are these supposed to be its legs? Okay. DMC and Doom soundtracks come to mind as some great ones. Yeah, pretty much. What is this? Are we supposed to do this already? Is this the next stage? Yeah, looks like the next stage is the mouth. What? We're already doing the mouth? Did I miss a step? Okay. Was I supposed to do it this way? I mean, I don't need to assemble the smaller figures first. Yeah, see, look. Oh yeah, I said earlier that if this takes too long, I might just not stream Legend of Zelda today. So far, it feels like it might take long, but who knows? Not Gunpla, but I used to play a lot of miniature war games, so I have built many kits. I still have all my build and paint supplies, including compressor and airbrushes. Man, I haven't gotten into like I kind of wanted to buy airbrushes for, because I used to do RC car stuff, but I didn't get into it that much. But like I was considering buying like stuff like airbrushes for that. My brother, he customized one of his, but he didn't like use he didn't buy an airbrush. He used like a canned spray for painting rather than like an airbrush. So I need B5. So war game stuff. So I was gonna say like Warhammer, but they do have those kind of sets that aren't Warhammer, just like normal whatchamacallit, like tanks and all that. B5. So I see those in the stores as well. A13. Okay, A13. Warhammer Fantasy and 40k Necromunda Epic Blood Bowl Infinity the game. How expensive were those? I always keep hearing that those hobbies are expensive. But then you do buy a lot of expensive stuff, don't you? So I don't think it's out of your realm in it. Hopefully the newer Pokepla and Gunpla ones have like manuals in English, because like again, like I was showing you that the newer Nendoroids actually have manuals in English. The old ones, they don't have them in English. So maybe nowadays the newer Gunpla have them in English. I should ask my younger bro, because he's assembled newer ones, so maybe they are in English. Okay, this is fucking upside down. That's why I couldn't find the symbol. This one? Yeah, it's this one. At the time, very expensive, and it's only gotten worse, but not as bad. But not as bad. Photography and mountain biking. Yeah, photography. I'm looking at the prices nowadays. I'm like, damn, I wish you had these. I wish I had these prices and this technology when I was buying my DSLR. And when I bought my first DSLR, having video as a part of your camera was just a new thing. So only one DSLR on the market had it. And then when I got my next camera that I bought in 2017 maybe, its video features weren't that great. It couldn't even record like 1080p 60 frames per second, only 30 frames per. To be fair, I did buy an entry level one, which isn't that great. But the friggin' new Sony camera, I want to get so much because you could use it as a I mean, if I don't want to get it that much because obviously if I did want to get it that much, I would have it already because it's not that expensive. And it's like what do you call it? You could use it as a webcam, like the camera. You just plug it in with the USB, and it'll recognize it as a webcam immediately. What the? Huh? 1, 2. I'm a bit confused. What's going on here? Gamma, war games have put people into debt before. Yeah, I heard that's how expensive they are. Now I'm like wondering, you know, those like little model trains, like you see like people in their basement, they have the model trains. Their whole basement is taken up by model trains and all that. I wonder how much that kind of stuff takes up. Probably more. 4K USD for Lord Titan body, and you still need head and arms and weapons, so probably closer to 5K USD for one Titan in 28mm scale. Oh jeez. The other thing that like I guess that would like stop me from, unless I was like really well off from getting into 40K, is that you know, because you have to paint it and all that stuff. So I'd be worried that if I bought like those little figures and all that, and if I mess up the paint, there would be so much fucking buyer's remorse. Okay. Music stop. Okay, let's go with Sword and Shield. Hopefully this stream doesn't get copyright struck. But I've seen people use Pokemon music in the past for their streams and they didn't have issues. Especially Pipkin Pippa, she uses Pokemon music in her stuff. But I could be wrong. Watch as I'm wrong. Usually diorama is either expensive or a DIY time consuming. My Sony oh man, I wish I had an A7 III, but that's so fucking expensive. I could buy, what do you call it? My god, they're so fucking expensive. It would take me like 10 months, like without saving, without using any of my salary, just for a shot at getting a Sony A7 III. But a lot of people I see that want to get that stuff here in Philippines, what they do is they get it on installments. I don't want to do shit like that. I don't want to go into debt just to buy something I don't need for work, just as a hobby. So I'm like, screw that. I ain't buying that. I don't understand. What? Huh? What? B5, B6. Huh? What is this A12 then? Where does it go? Am I stupid or something? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. One is the top mouse and the other one is the bottom of the mouse. Okay. I guess I am stupid. Max ISO. Wow! That's insane. Yeah, installments are a trap. That's why I don't do them. That's why I friggin' bought like what do you call it? My gaming laptop here, I almost bought it on installments. But it's a good thing that I didn't have enough credit in my credit card to go for installments. So it's like fine, just like get the whole thing out from my debit card. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for installments on it. Like in the end, it was like a lot cheaper. In the end. Okay. They also increase the tendency to love the item because you already spend money every month to pay for it. Yeah. To love the item? Well, what do you mean by that? Was that? Speaking of Yabbit, did you see her lose it playing fighting games? I had to do something yesterday, so I only caught the first hour of her playing fighting games. Unfortunately, I didn't. I heard that she rage quit in a fight, during a fight, but yeah. Did you do the DLC for Scarlet Violet? I mean, Will, if you knew, like, I mean, you'd know if I did the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, because I would have played it on the channel, but no, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't read some of your chats. Let me go back and read it. Usually dioramas either. My Sony A is great camera for money. It's not badly priced either. Oh, but again, for that price, for the house and lenses are fairly cheap, unless you're looking at pro quality glass. Did the DLC? No. Speaking of Yabbit, yeah, I just said installments are a trap. Max ISO, yeah, that's insane. They increase tendency to love item. Okay, my lenses cost way more than my camera. Just cleaned out a dust trap of electric fan, turned it on without the guard, and it hit my thumbnail. It's a false sort of love for the items. Ah, okay, like cope. Oh, is it what do you call that? It's sort of like buyer's remorse, or is it called what's that other term? What's that term again? Cognitive dissonance. Like you spent so much money on it that you're trying to talk yourself into like, oh, it was worth it. I spent so much money, but it's worth it. Even though in your back of your mind it's like, no, you spent too much money on it. It's not worth it. No, I think it's closer to cognitive dissonance than buyer's remorse. But obviously you do have buyer's remorse, and then the cognitive dissonance kicks in. Trying to justify like, I made the right decision in buying that thing, even though it's fucking expensive. Like this? Yes, that's correct. It's false sort of love for the items. Like Cope, she made those angry Yabbit shrieks, Ilma. Wait, so you don't game off stream? Yeah, sunk cost. Yeah, that I think sunk cost fallacy is actually the correct term. Like when you pre-order a AAA game, but it turns out suckish, so you force yourself to enjoy it. Yeah, that's sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, sunk cost fallacy is the correct term, but is sunk cost fallacy a type of cognitive dissonance? I think it actually is. Sunk cost fallacy. Okay. Is it sunk cost fallacy cognitive dissonance? Economists argue that it is irrational to continue throwing money into an investment or any project that is failing, and call doing so the sunk cost fallacy. Yet some investors can be observed to make this kind of irrational decision. What's example of cognitive dissonance. You want to be healthy, but you don't exercise regularly or eat a nutritious diet. What is sunk cost fallacy in cognitive psychology? Is it follow through on an endeavor if we have already invested time, effort, or money into it, whether or not current costs outweigh? I feel like that's why a lot of people are also hoarders, especially like my family, is because like the sunk cost fallacy. Don't I need to put stickers on his eye? Okay, it's not telling me to do it yet. A19. Okay. I don't have buyer's remorse on my gear. I know what it can do. I know what I like to shoot, and I occasionally rent it out at a wedding photog in my village as a C camera for her assistant husband. That's not Jammer. Jammer does plenty of exercise. I've only done like exercise like once a week. I did go to the gym today, but I'm mad at myself because I only went once a week because my calves gave out. I did those calf exercises again today, but I used lighter weights. So hopefully if they do get sore, they don't stay sore for like friggin' 5 days. I'm gonna do the cognitive dissonance thing, and I'm gonna give myself excuses on why I didn't do much exercise last week. Well, my leg was sore, so I went to the gym. I didn't go to the gym because I needed to rest my legs to help give myself time to heal. But yeah, you could have, but of course I could have still lifted the weights with my arms. My arms weren't sore; it was only my legs, and I have weights here in the house, so I could have done it. But then of course, like, oh, but Jammer, it was the closing week for your work. You could. Like, you were busy, you had to do overtime for it. But Jammer, all it takes is like 30 minutes instead of like taking a nap, like extended, like having an hour nap. You could have taken a 30-minute nap or not even napped at all. Why did you still not exercise even for 10 or 15 minutes? You could have, that YouTube video you watch, you could have done a 10-minute exercise. Stuff like that. Okay, A1, 6, and 7. Okay, that's not Jammer. Jammer does plenty of exercise. Are you sure you don't have buyer's remorse, Thor? Maybe you're just telling yourself that. Just kidding. I would assume you're old enough now that I mean the way you talk about stuff, it seems like you're in a good place financially. So you're not young. I mean I'm not young anymore, but if you were younger, then you'd have way more cognitive dissonance and stuff. But at least I'm like, I don't know. I guess the reason why I don't get so much like buyer's remorse is, I don't know, I just don't like spending money. I could probably be spending my money going on vacations and all that, but I'm like, I don't like spending money, so I'm just gonna stay home and play video games. Oh, okay, so it's the smaller heads now. Okay, let me look forward on what I need to do. Ah, okay. Oh, that's right. The smaller heads are like arms. Okay. Tor, you play you own a Nintendo Switch, right? Or not really? Because I was gonna ask, like, has anyone played ARMS? But I realized like not many people in my audience plays Nintendo games. Okay. B1, B2. I'm glad I didn't buy ARMS. It looked interesting, but I'm glad I didn't buy it. So basically any game that multiplayer is a crutch, I won't buy. I was gonna say I bought Lethal Company, but that was a gift from Joel gifted me that, so I'm like technically I didn't buy it, but I still played it quite a bit. I tried the free weekend a couple years ago, but not my type of game. They have free weekends in for Pokemon, not Pokemon, for Nintendo games. I didn't know that. Maybe I should check. Because I thought like it's only like what do you call it? I thought it's only like PC games and stuff like that have free weekends. What the heck? Did I cut the right piece? Huh? Did I cut the right piece? Because you see in the picture over there that the mouthpiece, it has something to stick on, but the ones I cut doesn't have stuff to stick on. B1, B2. Oh, B2. I cut B3. Okay. So which one's B1? Great. I don't remember which one is which. B1, B2. Damn it, I wasn't paying attention properly. Okay, B2. Every now and then Nintendo is in the giving mood, not suing your ass off mood. Oh no, Jammer destroyed his Pokepla. Should have labeled it. I mean, it was labeled. Okay, here I got the correct one. So I should remember that there's a piece over here. Watch as I forget it. Just a second. I'm gonna use a different chair because this chair is my gaming chair. Is my computer chair, but I'm kind of leaning forward and I have to sit in a weird way because of my table down here. So I'm gonna get a different chair where I can sit properly. Sure, it's more uncomfortable for my ass, but it'll be better for my back. You have to sand it. I have this thing to sand it down, and I have sandpaper, but I'm not gonna display these. I'm just like doing it for the fun of assembling them, so there's no point in really sanding them down. Because like here, I can sand that down. I find that actually using sandpaper is better than using the nail file. Because that's the thing, you get... That's the thing, if you use the nail file, you'll get stuff like this. That is an unintended consequence of using the nail file. But if you used sandpaper, like I used sandpaper before, it'll make the whole thing like smooth, like properly. So I don't know, like maybe there are people who use the nail file that get it like correct, and I just need to watch what they do. But I don't know. I've always like used, whenever I use the nail file, it always leaves these kind of not great looking thing. But if, like I said, if I use proper sandpaper, it'll look proper smooth like this. Meaning Aspad ain't thick enough, Elmao. I'll tell you one thing that that I noticed when I lost weight from exercising. Is that when I sat on chairs, the bones in my ass would hurt? Because unlike before, like when I sat down, it wouldn't hurt. Then when I started dieting and going to the gym, then when I sat down like that, ow, my ass hurts. It didn't used to hurt before. uh, but yeah, I guess that's the good thing about being fat. You got like sitting down and stuff hurts less. Like I remember I used to at church before when I would when I'd lean not lean when I would kneel on the thing, like my knees wouldn't hurt that much. But then since losing weight, like, oh, this hurts so much. So I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't want to kneel anymore because it hurts way more now than it did back then. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Backside of a hobby knife blade is good mold line scraper. Yeah, I should have actually been using this. Like, actually, that's actually what I used to do. That's actually what I used to do. Like, instead of using this to file it down, I just use my knife to cut exactly those parts there. And then I would like use my fingernail to smooth it out. Bring a scarf. It might help you when you kneel. I kind of wish that I had a thing, you know, where... Because I don't want to accidentally cut myself, so I always put it back like that. I wish I had a thing where I could just put it down like that. I mean, it'd be nice for everything like that. Just put it down. But whatever, I don't do this often enough to warrant doing something, to buy something or even make my own thing to do that. This one. So I do. You know what? Let's not use this. Let's use this. Since I'm just gonna grab it with that anyway. Okay. I used to actually have one of those like vice grips. But Gunpla, they specifically have those like little things where you can clip onto them, and it's mostly for airbrushing. I don't know where to get those. I could probably find them if I look, but you know, I don't do Gunpla enough to actually warrant buying stuff like that. I have a similar issue with my flying tying tools. I'll make a tool stand for them though. Jammer, you know about phalanx? Yeah. Oh, in Pokemon Unite? Yeah, what about phalanx? A234, okay. A234. Also, if it seems a little disorganized, because normally I do this on the dining room table, in which I have more room, but unfortunately I have to do it like this, where I have so little room. What is this piece? It doesn't show what that piece is. Oh, it's the head I'm working on. Okay, never mind. Okay, A220, 34. 34, here we go. It's cute. They do formations. Yeah, I've played Sword and Shield. I know what they look like. Okay. Hopefully in the future they release a Sobble version of this so that I'd assemble it and then I would what do you call it? I would actually do it properly. I would like be, you know, doing stuff because I would obviously, you know, you guys know that I like Sobble. Okay, this one. Put it in your shrine, my Sobble shrine. I don't know why this song it sounds like a I guess it's supposed to sound like that because the Pokemon for this song, they're like legendaries. Obviously they're they're like wolves or something, or dogs or whatever. Wolf dogs. That's a very odd spot on the inside. Maybe that says in Japanese in the inside. A man of very particular taste and it's just for your type. If I'd build that one, I'd prime and paint it as well. Yeah, like I was saying before that I don't like putting the stickers. I'd rather use the paint. But I do have some like it's like a marker, but instead of like marker fluid, it's like paint. But like I was showing earlier that the paint doesn't always match. Right? Let me show it again. So like here's some old Pokepla that I've done. Like where's that one? Like for instance, this one here, see? I put paint on the leg, but if you notice that the color isn't the same. So that's unfortunately the paint wasn't the same color as the leg. And I guess I messed it up because look at this one. I think I need to add another coat of paint on it so it'll look proper. But look at the bad job I've done on it. Actually, you know there's a Xenoblade I think there's a Xenoblade it's not Gunpla, but it's similar to Gunpla. It's oh great. Look, I messed that up. See, it's not on straight. Whatever. Hey, look. It's like it's to the left instead of in the center. And whatever, I'm not going to have it displayed, so it's fine. How do I stick that? Oh, because I didn't close it properly. There. Close it all the way. Okay, there. Now it fits. This Pokemon reminds me of those hand puppets, like, you know, the hand puppets. So it's like Pokemon with like 2 little hand puppets. How the heck do I have 4 viewers for this? 2928. 822928. You know this whole 2928. You know this whole VTuber drama with Doki Bird. Hopefully I don't say too much because I'm gonna try to say as little as I can. But like it feels odd because I know someone who's actually a VTuber at a corpo. Obviously, I'm not gonna say who it is or what corp, but like she's telling me stuff. It, okay, I'm not gonna say any specifics, but I'm just gonna say it feels weird that you actually know someone who's in the industry. So it's like, oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna leave it at there because I don't want to give like certain details or whatever. Because it's why like sometimes like I just want to tell her like don't tell me stuff. Like I'll be afraid that I might leak something. So I'm like, but sometimes she just tells me. I'm like, okay. But then of course I could be like, haha, I know someone who's a VTuber, no, and I'll be like, oh, like I could be totally lying and bluffing right now. Like I just want to be cool. I just want to be cool. I want people to know that I am cool too, because I know somebody. Who's a VTuber, because I'm cool too. I'm cool by proxy. Here. It's a shitstorm and it doesn't make any color look very good, to be honest. I was watching this a clip. It's from Legal Mindset, and his analysis is pretty good. I think you should watch it. It's a pretty decent one. Because he's worked like corporate law and all that in not just Japan but Korea and all that. But it feels like for this case in particular, it needs to be Japanese lawyer and a Canadian lawyer, and then obviously like someone who's done like international shit, since it's international. But anyway, like only time will tell where this whole thing will go. What was I looking for? B3. Yeah, I'm over here. Why did I think I was over here? I was over here. B3, B4. Okay, B3, B4. I already got B3 over here. And then this one is B4. Okay, how long have I been going? 1 hour 30. Oh, you want to play some Sniper Elite with us later, Tor? We can play friggin' survival mode. At least with survival mode, I can stream it. Because I don't want to stream the story mode. Because, I skip a few chapters. So, streaming the survival mode is kind of meh. we could do friggin' survival mode. Okay, the one interesting bit is that Doki Bird case has been discussed in some law cases, yeah. And that's the thing, like even normies are talking about it. Like friggin' Moist Critical and Mutahar and friggin' Pyrocynical are all talking about it, and like what the fuck? Whatever. Feels so odd that they don't even talk about like more mainstream VTubers like Wargura and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden like this whole thing like with Doki Bird, like what the fuck? I'll see if I can get game to work, updated some drivers and game gives me trouble. What? Really? Okay. That's the thing, like sometimes I'm worried about updating stuff. I guess I just leave the computer most like since I don't like I guess I could like get better performance out of my computer, especially with friggin' Pal World, because Pal World has gotten to a point where it's starting to slow down quite a bit. Even though I upgraded my RAM to 32 gigs. And I'm not even running at 4K or anything, or even like over 60 frames per second, but it's starting to slow down. Oh, damn. I forgot to put these stickers on the eye. Shit. Forgot to put those stickers on this eye. Great. Now it's partially covered. Hopefully I could take the head out. The funniest thing will happen now. What's the funniest thing? That I missed a piece? Okay, what am I looking for here? Okay, this one here. On that. I was actually looking for a white eye because it's showing white. It's showing white over here, but it's just because on the other side it's white. Is this song actually from Pokemon? It kind of sounds like it's from Skies of Arcadia. Okay, now that I've done that, I could put it back. Okay, now that I've done that, I could come back here because I forgot to do the eye. Well, I didn't forget to do the eyes on this one since I could see now that it's there. I need to watch other VTubers Gunpla streams and see how they do it. Like, do they show the manual when they're doing it? Because I like to show the manual because I like to show where I am in the process, like what I'm looking at. I wonder if they have it like off screen like that and they're just showing them assembling Jammer Law students. What about law students? Because all the YouTubers I'm watching that do law, they're practicing lawyers. Probably there's only one that actually doesn't practice that much and kind of stopped practicing mostly to do YouTube stuff. Although unfortunately he hasn't been doing that. Like his topics aren't that interesting anymore. So I kind of stopped watching him. Mostly because he doesn't cover cases that much, and the few that he has, like other lawyers on YouTube have done a better coverage of it. Come on, Jesus Christ. They can probs read about this. Who? Oh, lost it of the Doki bird things? Yeah, probably. A233. I'm actually surprised that majority of what I'm working on can be seen. That's why I'm like paranoid that I'm picking up stuff from over here and I'm saying it's not on camera, but it actually is on camera. That's good. A2. Again, if I was doing this on the dining room table, these would all be like separated. They would all be they'd all have their own little area, but because I have to keep it like, because I have a little desk here for this, I need to keep it like this. It's like the history students getting to the 2020s chapter of history books. Yeah, I guess. A236. Yeah, the whole thing that's happening with all the court cases nowadays, like it would be interesting down the line for like law students in the future. I don't want to say specifically what court cases because I feel like that's going too political. But it's gonna be interesting nonetheless. Look at this piece. Friggin', I have to look at teeny tiny symbols to know what I'm looking at. See that symbol over there and that one? Are those the same? I guess. Good thing that the fan over here next to me isn't blowing stuff I'm working on, because like these stickers, they would have blown. I'm wondering, like, because you have to paint a certain section of this thing to get I mean, like the sticker here, like say you wanted to paint it purple, how would you do this? Like, would you use a teeny tiny brush for this? I assume so, because like the markers I'm talking about that that can paint, like the marker, it wouldn't fit. I mean, it would kind of fit, but be really hard to get these surfaces painted with it. This section would probably just not be painted, just be, if I were using the paint thingy, these wouldn't be painted. Or I would like get the marker and then paint on something and then just get a brush and then paint like that. Might make a meme with the buff handshake meme with history and law students. Oh, did Carl Weathers die recently, or am I late on that news? Okay, A2 27 and 30. A2. Yeah, I already talked to Tor about the survival mode. Are you still there, Joel? Are you fine with survival mode and not story mode? And not campaign? Then I feel like playing survival like a little bit more fun, because you know, yeah, snipe dude, not like skulking around. Because I feel like in the story mode, like if you want to do well, it's more, you're more what do you call it, you're more incentivized to stealth around. It's weirdly silent now, is it? I guess I ran out of topics to talk about since... Oh, god damn it! Where did it go? Where did it go? A lot of this music sounds like it's from like older RPGs like Skies of Arcadia, but this is Sword and Shield. Maybe they have the same composer. Oof. Hopefully the stickiness of the glue hasn't worn off. I guess Joel's not watching anymore. Are you still around, Tor, or are you still checking on your computer? Okay, I'm gonna make sure that these are stuck in properly, not from you, the chat. Well, okay, don't know what I did, but apparently the game works now. What? It wasn't working before? Have you tried what's that term again? Have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh, you guys you ever watch IT Crowd? I love that. Is it called IT Crowd? It's called It Crowd. I think I've seen interviews of that show, and then the actors of the show call it the It Crowd. Even though I've always like in my brain like IT Crowd. Don't know what okay. Ah, okay, I see. Like you turn the head one way, the hands go the other way. Interesting. Okay. Hopefully you guys aren't bored watching me do this. A112, A1. I mean, I guess if you were bored, you wouldn't be watching. You could just go. I love that show. If you liked it, you should also check out Black Books. Ah, I've watched Black Books as well. Is it from the same writers or something? But yeah, I've watched Black Books. Really funny. Man, like, I remember the first episode of Black Books. I was like, holy shit, this is so fucking funny. I think another English comedy that I kind of like is it's called Keeping Up Appearances. It has the same actress. I forgot the name of the actress, but and also I forgot the name of the other show she's on. She's sort of like a old lady detective, kind of like an English version of Murder, She Wrote. But it's English. But yeah, I don't know, like Keeping Up Appearances, it's like one of those character comedies that you'd have to watch the show long enough and be accustomed with all the characters of the show, and then it's funny. But if to a newcomer, if you just like watch one episode, it's like, I don't get what's so funny about it. It's like one of those like, oh, you have to know the characters or you have to know the person or whatever for it to be funny. Bernard Black, a true role model for anyone in the service industry, Elma. Bouquet, residence lady of the house speaking. Yeah, you've seen that too as well, right? It's Mrs. Bucket. It's Bouquet. forgot to put the stickers on his fucking eyes. Oh wait, no. We put the stickers on right now. Okay. A2. Okay. This one. I think we're done with the big body now. $36, $31, $35, $35. See, in this one here, I'm not sure if this is the end or if that's the end. I think this is the end here. See, this music, it sounds so much like Skies of Arcadia. It's like the jungle region. Are they like the same composer? I wouldn't be surprised if Sword and Shield and Skies of Arcadia are actually the same composer. Which is funny because Skies of Arcadia is Sega and Sword and Shield is Game Freak, Nintendo. You watch any English comedies, Will? Not including friggin' Mr. Bean. But again, like, I'm so surprised that Mr. Bean only has a few episodes. And I'm not sure if I actually watched all the episodes. But man, I remember like you know the scene where he's playing with the nativity scene, like friggin' like laughing so hard as a kid. Cause it's slightly taboo, you know? It's slightly taboo being a Christian, but still like seeing him play with it is so hilarious. I remember watching that Mr. Bean in Dubai when I was a kid, and the earliest like I remember watching it and it was censored. Like the scene where he's playing with the nativity scene was like majority censored. I was like, God damn it. But then it's a good thing my uncle, he actually had a Laserdisc copy of Mr. Bean. It would, I remember watching the whole episode uncensored at his house. I was like, oh, it's so fucking funny. And what else? And also the scene where he gets naked, like in that one scene, like when he's in his house, right? And then the TV... You know the scene where the TV, it doesn't work unless he's like, the TV thinks he's not in the room. So he takes his clothes off and stuff, right? So that he could watch TV. I remember that being like censored heavily. But yeah. I like Blackadder better than Mr. Bean or what? I think I like a few episodes of Blackadder, but a lot of the times it feels very... Oh, sorry, you can see that. It feels very dry humor. Like, you know. But I haven't watched Mr. Bean in a while, so I'm not sure if I would like Mr. Bean more than Blackadder. I remember watching that Blackadder movie, like Blackadder Returns or whatever it's called. I was like, that wasn't a very good movie. Okay, this one. But yeah, I haven't seen all of Blackadder. I don't remember if I like the earlier seasons or the later seasons of Blackadder. Sometimes it's just better just to use your hands than Problem with using your fingers is sometimes it's you remove the stickiness of the thing that you're trying to stick on. I guess my dexterity with using this isn't that great, so that's why I have to use my actual hands. Okay. There we go. That one's done, and we only have to make 3 more things, but I think they're a lot smaller. Should we even bother making the Pikachu? Whatever. Let's finish this damn thing. So over here, they're showing that you could just pull them out, but most people who do this stuff, they use this thing to clip it out. I guess if you're a beginner, you can technically just pull it apart like that. I think another one of these Pokeplas actually also have the Pikachu like this. I think I have another one somewhere. Or I think I gave it away to someone. I don't remember. Oh, I forgot, Tor, to ask you if you play Pokemon. I know, like, I already asked Joel. He said no. And I know Will plays Pokemon because when I was playing, what Pokemons have I played on the stream? When I was playing, Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, they were like giving me tips. Okay, 5 and 4. Pikachu is a bonus model with the kit. Yeah, it is. It is. I think I've assembled another one that actually also has a small Pikachu like this. Okay, and 5. Kind of wanna, like I was saying earlier, I wish if I do these more often and stuff, I should get one of those small monitor screens for DSLR, because I've been wanting to get one of those for a while for my DSLR, and then if I do streams like this, I'd have my small DSLR monitor and then just have it over there. Because instead of looking to the right at my computer like I'm doing now, I could just go look down on my monitor. You have one of those things for your cameras? Or not really? Or you don't really need it? For me, it would help because I actually have one of those cheapo what do you call those again? You know that thing that when you're taking video, it like stabilizes your camera? What do you call those again? What do you call it? I don't shoot video, so no, but if I ever start streaming, I'll be getting one. Yeah, gimbal. I have one of those cheap gimbals. It's like non-digital gimbals. It's one of those non-digital gimbals, so it's like mostly about weight and physics. But the problem with it is like the calibration. If you don't calibrate it properly, then obviously your camera is gonna be all weird. And especially because it's a cheapo Chinese version that probably it's not that great from the start. That if I got a more expensive version of that one, even though it's not like it's not one that uses motors and all that, it'd probably be better. But I actually have used it. If you watch my stream when I went to what's that thing again? When I went to Combo Breaker, I actually used it. Hopefully the video from that was nice and stable because I was using the gimbal for that one. I have a DJI gimbal for my smartphone. Yeah, my younger brother, I think he's got the DJI 3. He doesn't use it that often, so I was like, I I guess just cause it's, you know, something cool. I tried cooking eggs with the oil left by ground meat and made my eggs a bit too fluffy. Did it taste like ground meat? That's the thing, sometimes I wish maybe I should try it out where I reuse oil so that it'll get the taste of the previous food that you cooked it with, or is that not recommended? I'm a bit annoyed with myself because I haven't worked on the Tenma model in a while. I haven't and I got a new idea for a Tenma animation, so it's gonna be delayed until probably next week since I haven't even worked on the model. I'm like confused how it is supposed to go on. Reusing oils are not typically recommended. Oh, Thor, you buy any of the Valentine's Day stuff from Face Connect? They're also restocking the Dakis, but I'm not really interested in Dakis. Except maybe if it's Clara, but she doesn't have a Daki. I really watch her streams more. I'll only occasionally stop by and watch. Is the song? Okay, I did Scarlet Violet and I did Sword and Shield. Should I do Crystal? Let's do Pokemon Crystal OS. Not yet. Did buy the new Pip plushie. Yeah, I bought the Pip plushie as well. Like I keep saying, I'm very hesitant to buy from the Face Connect store because what happened with the what do you call that again? With the Pip slippers, like it got delayed by 9 months. Tor, did you hear about banana ketchup? Banana ketchup is very common here in Philippines. I don't eat ketchup enough to really care either way. I barely have ketchup, not even with French fries. Slipkin slippers. Slipkin, Slipper. Why would anyone do something so evil? Banana ketchup? But in all fairness, I should probably try it before passing judgment. Ketchup? 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 That was in what's it called again? Simpsons episode, right? When Mr. Burns is in the supermarket and he's like, ketchup or catsup? Okay, the stream, I feel like the stream might go on for another hour, so I guess I'm gonna cancel the Legend of Zelda stream today. And then I'll take like an hour break, and then let's do some Sniper Elite. Pikachu loves ketchup apparently. Does he? Who loves it? Thor, who loves ketchup more, Pikachu or Kirsha? Are you gonna get the gamer subs thing of Kirsha? Bratwurst with curry ketchup, however, is simply delicious. And Zelda can wait anyway. Yeah, it's like a long ass game. Oh, next week, I need to do the stream in which I talk about my trip to Manila. What's it? Manila Aquarium. Since I did like take photos and video of it, I'm not gonna have it like sit there, not actually be, show it to anyone. Elmao, Kirsch Elmao. I've seen chicken flavored crackers, never tried it though. I think I have, but it was like rice crackers. Jammer finally going through his backlogs. Thor, you're a pretty strong guy, right? Did you submit any of any pictures or videos to Tenma when they're doing the whole Valentine's thing, in which they're like looking at muscular dudes? Rice crackers with cheese powder is tasty. Yeah. I actually wanted to submit a video or something to that, but I was like, damn it, like my leg hurts. I can't really go to the gym to do some proper stuff. I submitted one pic for Mi-chan, yes. Did she show it on stream or no? Yeah. Thing is, I'm not, what do you call it? Oh sorry, you couldn't see it on stream. My muscles aren't big enough to like show off anything. But people have told me I have big shoulders, so I guess that's cool. Especially if I'm wearing a shirt, like my shoulders are like they jut out. I said pick. God damn it. Why did I put it back? Man, that song there, it reminds me a lot of this game that I used to play on the Famicom. It's like that what do you call it? It's like Circus. It was like a circus game or something. But yeah. Did the Game Boy actually have a similar sound chip to the NES? Didn't get shown. It was taking on a bike when I got recorded first descent down a mountain. It was heckin' steep, man. Did you show any? Did you flex your muscles, or you just show? To be fair, I didn't watch the stream, but yeah, I didn't want to submit something to Jammer. And I say anime smug. Who's the first person to show up? Smug anime. I could. Thing is, I'm thinking of a video game character, not a anime character. I don't know. Who's coming up? Maybe Asuka from Evangelion, the redhead one. Was her name Asuka? I don't remember. Yes, GB does have similar sound chip. I carried a bike on my shoulder, so it was somewhat flexing. Also somewhat sweaty, Elmao. But you gotta be shirtless. You gotta show them the abs. Unless you don't have visible abs. But you pronounce her name is you pronounce it Asuka, not right? Not Asuka? Or am I stupid? I was shirtless. Okay. Most people nowadays would probably say Anya. Anya? She isn't really that smug, but she does have the smug face thing. So I guess there's that. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on this little thing here. It's so teeny tiny small. Why am I even bothering with this Pikachu? Almost done, so might as well do it. Okay, there we go. Abs temporary gains are forever. I missed the deadline for hands for Korsha's birthday, Smug Face Anya. But for personality, Smug would probably be from JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. I should really watch the season 2 of that. But I don't know, I found the anime very mediocre, I guess. I mean, not mediocre, I mean like it's fine. Like for that kind of anime, I for that, you know, like the ghost or demon hunting thing, I actually prefer Mob Psycho. Like Mob Psycho is like, I feel like significantly better than Jujutsu Kaisen. But I never got to watching the next season, but maybe I should. Maybe the next season is better. Season 2 has some big events. Yeah, maybe I'll start watching it today. I was watching. I'm watching Justice League right now, and I think I'll watch House afterwards. But House is like friggin' 8 seasons, so I'll just leave that for another day. Okay, A1. $14 and $13. What piece came out? Hopefully this is not hopefully this piece is not important because it fell off. I don't know what it's for. Watch as it's actually important or something. I'll just put it over here. Can't see it. There it is. I might get a Crunchyroll subscription. Didn't Funimation merge with Crunchyroll? Oh, get a Crunchyroll subscription here in Philippines is kind of stupid because they don't have that much anime. Like they have, like, I looked, it's mostly just Naruto and One Piece, and already have that on Netflix. Because majority of the anime here in Philippines is by Animax. So so it's real fucking annoying that if you want to use Crunchyroll, it's basically dog shit. Like for instance, there's a YouTube channel called Muse Asia, and a lot of anime actually comes on Muse Asia, and it's free. If you try to watch Muse Asia in any other country, it doesn't work. But here it works. So, like for instance, you could watch Spy Family on Muse Asia, but I don't. And also, a lot of the anime that I do want to watch is on Netflix. Which I remember when I went to US is real annoying that I wanted to watch... What was it? What show? Anyway, there's a bunch of running anime at the time. I wanted to watch new episodes of that anime. I don't remember what it was. I think it was Demon Slayer. I watched new episode of new Demon Slayer and also Better Call Saul. But, you know, I booted up my Netflix account in US and I was like, what the fuck? Better Call Saul is only showing the previous season. And the anime that I was watching wasn't showing there. I was like, what the fuck? I looked online, I had to watch it on Crunchyroll in the US. But I'm like, I don't have a Crunchyroll account. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna friggin' wait until I get back to watch it. Like here in Philippines, Crunchyroll is basically pointless. Okay, you have seen the State of Lobotomy, Kaizen? No. Oh no, it's the most important piece. No. Have you tried playing around with Microsoft Sam? I don't think it works. I think you need a older version of Windows. I think I downloaded a voice to text thing a while back that had Microsoft Sam. But I actually found it recently on my hard drive. And I was like, what's this? Text to speech? And it had Microsoft Sam. But I tried testing it out, but it didn't work. So I'm like, I don't remember why I needed that text to speech software. So, you know, so I just left it alone. I didn't delete it or try to get it to work. But, you know, I don't remember why I downloaded it. You don't even get free Ren on Crunchyroll there. Is it on Crunchyroll here? It's on Netflix. So I don't really need the Crunchyroll. Again, like majority of the anime that I want to watch is on Netflix and stuff. Okay. Faster. Oh, Free Ren looks like it's on Crunchyroll, but again, Free Ren is on Netflix. I should really watch that. My brother said it's really good. But okay, let me see. January 2024 simulcast. Solo Leveling, Tsukimichi, Free Ren, Mashal, Blue Exorcist, Uchigiri, Classroom of the Elite, A Sign of Affection, Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable, The Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil, Tales of a Wedding Rings, The Unwanted Undead, The Weakest Tamer Began a Journey to Pick Up Trash, okay, The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Villainous, Bottom Tier, Metallic Rouge, Demon Prince. A lot of these I've never heard of, and I'm no interest in. And some of these are actually on Muse Asia, so I could watch it for free just using Muse Asia. Okay, One Piece. Okay. So the ones that I am interested in is on Netflix. So again, like Crunchyroll is kind of pointless for me. Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't want to wait for VAs, perhaps? What? What's VA? Cyberpunk Edge Runners was a good one. Rekka's best girl there. I actually watched the English dub for that one first. And then I remember I watched the Japanese sub with my friends. I was like, what the fuck? Why is it so fucking annoying? Like, we actually had to turn on the closed caption version to watch it properly. Because that's like really annoying, because you know how in the Cyberpunk game, when you're like, there's a scene in which they're texting each other, right? Or phone call or whatever. You know how in Cyberpunk, right? Because at the side of the screen, you'll get like the text from the person you're calling, right? Like you'll see their face and then there's words. Like for example, here on the side of my stream, right? Like you'll see the words there, right? So they tried to copy the video game in which they had like, yeah, it's in, they're talking in Japanese, but then, you know, when they're texting each other, it's in English. So it's in the side like that. But unfortunately, the normal subtitled version, there are no subtitles on the bottom. There are only subtitle. You have to read their text messages to hear what they're to understand what they're saying. But unfortunately, because it's an anime and sometimes the camera cuts away and you don't see the text. So sometimes you're not done fucking reading or they're talking and the text doesn't show up. It's like, what the fuck? So then we had to turn on closed caption in which everything they say, even the sound effects, have a subtitle on it. That's so fucking annoying. So I was like glad that I watched the dub version when I first watched it. Voice actors, okay. You didn't want to wait for the VAs, perhaps? What do you mean I didn't want to wait for the VAs? For a lot of anime, I started watching in Japanese, even though I don't like reading. Oh yeah, you watch Pippa's reaction to the thing? Like, I don't know. That's the thing sometimes I like about Pippa is sometimes she's more considerate. Because she's one of the people in a long while that have that were kind of considerate to people who watch the dub. It's like Kirsha, she's like oh, you know, like sub over dub kind of stuff. But I'm glad that like Pippa, she's not just like shitting on people who watch dub versions just outright. Like even like Kirsha, she shits on people who watch dubs. Whatever. All skill issue to the text to speech. Pippa is a true fangirl. Oh, sticker time. Sticker. I barely know. Obviously this one. I hope you guys can follow what I'm doing because like I'm looking at the manual and I'm doing this. Are you guys even paying attention to what I'm doing or are you just like listening to me talk? What the fuck? People still argue about this shit? About like subs and dubs? But I just said like one thing that Pippa... that's the thing I was saying that at least Pippa, she doesn't like just outright shit on people who watch dubs. Because I watch dubs. In fact, like sometimes if you want me to watch like anime, especially anime that's long running, I want to watch the dub. So I don't know, I have difficulty concentrating. That's why only like if I only watch the sub if I really like the anime. and I'm too impatient to wait for dubs. But if you want to have me watch it casually, it's gotta have a dub, because I don't know, like, I don't know, I just can't concentrate a lot. People react to Gojo? No. I like her streams when she shows of something she's passionate about. Yeah, like, that's the thing about Pippa. She has a good skill of talking and making stuff interesting. Like before, she's talking about like porcelain horses or something, like something I couldn't give a shit about. But the way she talks about, she makes it interesting and stuff. She likes to be like one of those what do you call that again? Imposter syndrome kind of people. But she does have a genuine talent to talk about interesting topics. But sometimes I wish she would not be so down on herself. The Jammer, you already asked Joel, right? What did I ask Joel about? Oshinoko and... Oh, I should watch... Oshinoko should be one of those things I watch. But I was talking to my bro and stuff, and I was like, it doesn't sound like an anime for me, but maybe one of these days. But of course, I'm so busy with playing video games and all that. I don't have time for watching TV shows or anime. So again, like, I'll only watch the ones that I really like. Oh, am I done with that? Okay, that was like really quick. That's done. That's done. Okay, Survival Sniper Elite. Oh yeah. Since it's the three of us, you and Tor do the... No, since we're all three together, can we do the survivor mode? Because I don't know, I have more fun with the survivor mode. And plus I could stream it as well, so that since I skipped a bunch of levels, I mean, since we did some levels off stream, you know, like, it wouldn't be great to just, you know, to stream and then not show those levels. Okay, Desu. By the way, Joel, I cleared all campaign missions in Sniper Elite 5, including DLC missions. Ah. Oh yeah, did I say before that I bought all the Prince of Persia games? So that's gonna be something I could stream in the future. I haven't played the original Sands of Time since the I didn't play it on release, but I played Two Thrones on release. I bought a pirated copy, of course, because PS2 era is all pirated copy, majority pirated copies. Wherever I see Desu, I am reminded that there are two types of people in this world. Do you say Des or Desu? Oh, did you at Tor Anime? Nice job. Jammer told me you got your suppressor. Yeah, when we were playing, like, I was just like, Tor, shoot that guy for me. Did you have suppressor so that we don't alert anyone? Do it. 21. Okay, I need 21. These are both 20? Okay, this is 21. Okay, the people that believe there are only two types... Okay. The people that believe there are only two types of people in the world, and the ones that believe in more. Yeah, that's true. How does this go on? How does this fit on? You know, I should be playing black and white music since this is since this Pokemon came out for Black and White. Oh, I forgot to ask. Did I ask this already of you, Tor? Did you play Pokemon back in the day or anything? Am I even putting this on the right one? Sorry, you can't see that. Never played Pokemon. So, Will, you played Pokemon. Which ones did you play? Did you play them emulated, or did you actually play official copies, or did you? Oh yeah, I remember my friend back in the day, like he was very into Pokemon. I remember I went to a store, like a Pokemon Gold and Gold and Silver just came out recently. And he's asking me, hey, can you buy... I told him that I saw a copy of it in a store near my house. And I went to buy it. And... I was like wondering, what you want me to buy for you? Like, what the fuck? Isn't it? And I was like wondering, like, what? Then I went to the store and it was like really fucking cheap, so I bought it. I only realized now, I mean, like he accepted it and he took it. I only realized until only years later, until like, yeah, years later, that I bought him a pirated copy. But I guess he knew that because he accepted it. But still, I bought him a pirated copy of Pokemon Gold. But like, yeah, because then like, because you know how obviously now as an adult, I'm like a game like Pokemon, I'd want to buy the official version. Never played Black and White. Played Fire Red, Leaf, and Green, and most of the DS games on original hardware. B16, B15. Played most of the games on emulator up till 3DS era where I stopped. B16. B16, 15. There's so many times like as a kid like bought like a copy of a Game Boy game and I didn't realize it was pirated until later on. Because I remember as a kid like I wanted to buy like certain games on Game Boy. I remember there was like what is it called again? It was Primal Rage on the Game Boy. I remember it costing so much that my mom never bought it for me. And as an adult, I'm glad she didn't buy it for me because that game on heck, even not on Game Boy, it was dog shit game. But of course it had its appeal, but still, it was like, especially on Game Boy, it's a dog shit game. I think it cost, and like it was an original copy as well. I also played some level E4. Tried some that had played some ROM hacks. Tried some of the harder ones where I stopped at the late gyms. So I got till the E4, Elite 4. Also played some that level cap you so you can over level. You seem to enjoy Sniper Elite 5 a lot. You'd probably get Sniper Elite 4 even more. Like, give it a try when it goes on sale. Oh, no wonder why it wasn't fitting, because the legs are like opposite directions. I was like trying to fit it in the proper way, like have them facing both the same way. That's why I was like wondering why wasn't it fitting? I think I told this story before that I remember when my family we come to, I remember we went to Hong Kong one year. Then whenever we would come to Philippines, like they would always, like when I asked for a Game Boy game, they would always buy it for me. Unlike in Dubai, when I asked for a Game Boy game, they'd be like so reluctant to buy it. Because obviously the majority of the ones in Dubai were original. I remember like Earthworm Jim. Like I was a big fan of the Earthworm Jim cartoon when I was a kid. I saw Earthworm Jim at a store. I asked, "Buy that for me, please, please." And then she was like, I think she was really surprised at the price. So then she asked me like, she asked the clerk if we could try it out before I bought it. So then like I put it in and I loaded it up and it worked. And I was like, oh, I was, as a kid, I was like, okay, like we never did that in the past, in which we had to open up the game and test it. So obviously as an adult, I realize now, because like she was probably distrusting that, you know, it might be a scam and it wouldn't work or something, or it'd be like a totally different game. But then yeah, I put it in, I booted it up, and yeah, it worked. And I remember even playing that game until the Game Boy version of friggin' Earthworm Jim, like years after. Okay. Can't Elmao. I've played some Insurgency Sandstorm again lately. A good pistol shotgun build there is great for room clearing. What do you do with the plastic? You donate them to local Sea Life Jammer? Probably. Remember Battletoads on the Game Boy? That was hard. Yeah, I remember like I never had it on the Game Boy, but my cousins had it. And playing it as like, fuck. I'd probably like Battletoads more if it was just a straight up beat 'em up. But always had like... It was always like very... It had a lot of diverse gameplay. Like... You would like do different stuff, which kind of annoyed me. Because like I just wanna beat up dudes. I don't want to ride on a motorbike. Oh yeah, the Earthworm Jim thing. Like I eventually played it on an emulator. I played the Sega Genesis version. And you remember the water level that everyone hates? Apparently the Game Boy version was significantly harder, because when I played that shit on the Sega Genesis emulator, I finished it first try. I was like, what the fuck? The Game Boy... Because I remember the Game Boy version being so... I think I cut the wrong part out. Okay, I did cut the wrong part out. Should have cut 19, not 18. Bup, bup, bup. Oh, someone was saying on stream earlier that in Italy that they're not very... that they don't care about bootlegs and copyright and all that as much, or something like that. I don't remember. Is that true over there in where you live, Tor? From my experience, like Europe, like they're pretty strict on it. Like wonder why that one person came in like, oh, here in Italy, oh, blah 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 blah. No, wait, what's that? Old school hard people used to making coin guzzling cabinet games transitioning to household game. No way that's true. Italy? I think he said Italy, but he said something about the EU. And then someone else in chat, I'm not sure if it was Tor or someone, said it's not like that where we live. I think that was Tor who was in the chat at that time. I don't remember. But it was someone else who was also in the EU. I don't know. This sounds like one of those like don't tell me that Europe isn't does not. It's like one of those like press X to doubt kind of thing. It was someone else, not Tor. It's one of those like press X to doubt kind of things. Like what the fuck? Like I've never heard about that in Europe. Maybe Eastern Europe, which a bunch of countries are part of EU, like maybe Romania, sure, but not like I don't know, like Germany or France or whatever. We're strict piracy. No, I know. It's like what the way he said it. He said the whole EU, and like, are you sure? Are you fucking sure? Again, I was like, I don't live there, so maybe. So press X to doubt. Or maybe like it's a situation like here in Philippines, technically there is copyright and they do enforce it sometimes, but most of the time nobody fucking cares. So, you know. So you could still get pirate, like you could go to the shopping mall basically and find pirated games. Not in like official stores, but if you look in certain stores, you could get pirated. Heck, 10, 20 years ago, I even remember going to shops like, it's not Toys R Us, I think it's called Toy World, but it's basically like the country's Toys R Us, in which you could buy pirated games. Because I remember my younger bro, for his DS, he bought a R4 cart with a bunch of games on it. And I remember we were being skeptical about it. Like, does this actually fucking work? And it did. And yeah, but they don't do that anymore in those like stores, in those like big stores in the mall. But of course, you could go to other stores and you could still find that kind of stuff. That. It was someone else, not Tor. I was there though. Europe Jabber, the Union has a varied landscape. People make stuff to keep a roof over their heads. Restrict Reno piracy. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to argue, but it's definitely illegal no matter the enforcement. Yeah. There's one specific law firm where they have a full-time employee looking up IPs from torrent services and sending bills for download content. Jammer, you wouldn't download a planet. You ever buy Mall Ninja Gear? Mall Ninja Gear? No. I remember at that time I was actually talking about that. I heard a bunch of streamers in the US, like if you watch, for instance, like a movie owned by Universal or something, that I think it was I think you were there, Joel. I don't remember. Like your IP would send you an email or something, like it would be a demand letter, like you watched a movie owned by Universal Studios. So this letter is a thing that you owe us this amount of money and stuff like that. And a lot of people say you could basically ignore it, but yeah, your IP can see that if you go to Pirate Bay and you download a movie. And I remember I was saying back then that I was at my uncle's house. I didn't know about this, but I was watching Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Abridged while I was staying there. I'm like wondering, I wonder if my uncle ever got an email from his IP or something saying, yo, someone in your house watched so and so owned by Funimation. You owe us this amount of money. He didn't say anything, so maybe not. Or maybe I was watching it from a site that wasn't being tracked or something. I don't know. Did you ever buy mall? What is mall ninja gear? Is it like what do you call it? Is it like geese or something? Framing your uncle? This one goes here. Torrenting is against the law in the Philippines only when piracy is involved. The Cybercrime Prevention Act, cybercrime law, makes it illegal to buy bootlegs or download videos, music, and other copyright files. The common actions taken against the illegal torrenting in the Philippines are to take down websites or block direct access to these sites. You could still block, but I could still go visit them. To be fair, I haven't visited one in a while, but still, it's still possible. I mean, because you could still go to stores and you could still do it. They're building a case on him once the fight totals 100,000 they pursue. Oh, what? Mall ninja gear, cheap swords and other stuff. The closest thing I've ever bought to something like that is like cosplay swords. Like I almost bought a scissor blade from Kill la Kill. But at the time that I wanted to buy it, I was living in Dubai. So obviously they would confiscate that shit at the airport because it looked like a sword, even though it was made out of wood. And it looked like a giant scissor. It's still, I think it'd still be classified as a sword. And plus it was fucking big. I didn't want to lug it around in my luggage. So there's that. Oh, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. And look at the size difference. Okay. Mall ninja is a slang term for a person who is overly enthusiastic about weapons, particularly firearms, and claim mastery over them despite having little or no experience. While you were busy getting girls, I was busy mastering the blade, kind of stuff. You're obsessed with gear and things that look practical to their own detriment. That feels like the kind of stuff that you'd see in what do you call that again? When people would what do you call that again? Paintball or what do you call that again? It's not paintball, but it's like it shoots like pellets. What do you call that again? But yeah, like you go to the stores that sell that stuff, you see a lot of that stuff. Like the gear and all that. Can we have a fly around models jammer? Yeah, airsoft. I'm not sure if I could do it properly with this. I'll give it a go. I'll probably just hold it in my hand. I'll just hold the camera in my hand. This is not a macro lens, so if I get too close, you won't be able to. It'll get blurry. There's the fan that blows in my face so that I can you know, let's do it without the light so that I don't like sweat myself to death. You prefer the light on or off? Okay. Looks better with the light off, but obviously it's not clear. Let me put my my other lamp up close. I have a bunch of lights, but you know, so that this would be a little bit better. Give off better colors, yeah. But obviously it's like all blurry and stuff, and the camera can't focus properly. I actually have like a mini stand thing that you could use photography for small figures, but it's under the other bed, and I probably next time I do this I should have it so that when I want to do stuff like this. Because one hobby that I'm really interested in is in miniature photography. I actually have a Tumblr site where I show the where I've taken photos of the figures I've bought and all that. Have you done a mystery dungeon, Jammer? A Pokemon mystery dungeon? No, I haven't. You know what? While I'm here, let me show off the Amiibos. I'll do the same thing with the Noah and Mio Amiibos. I should take a photo of my camera and my lamp so that you can see what it looks like. I'll put it on the Discord. Okay, let me show the Mio. That's the problem, like their facial features are so small, it's like kind of hard to show it without the camera blurring. That's why I want a DSLR camera that I could hook up to my computer so bad, so that I can do streams in which I show off my figures and I could zoom in like this without it being blurred. But yeah, I do have a DSLR with a macro lens. But again, like if I want to hook it up to my computer, there's gonna be like a square dot in the middle. So unfortunately, I had to like buy a new camera just to do that. It set me back like 40K, which is like around a month's salary. Jammer gonna show off his figure. Oh my! Oh, I should link my you know what? Let's go around like this. The camera's having difficulty focusing, so let me turn on this light. Yeah, see, the camera's having difficulty focusing. It's like focusing on the background. Wait, let me link my Tumblr. I haven't updated it in years, but might as well like link it so that you can see some of the photography I've done. Not a lot of them. There are a few that I've done mistakes, especially with lighting, that don't look that great, but still, like, a lot of it I'm proud of, especially since I was working off of like very limited like resources. Like I remember back then, like I'd just use a desk lamp and I'd use a sheet of paper behind it so that I could get the lighting correct. So here we go. A lot of the, if you go to the link on my thing, a lot of the photos are from when I went to MEFCC. So a lot of these have like good lighting and stuff. And I think I actually used my macro lens for these, so that's why they actually look pretty good. But yeah, I have a lot of photos with toys and figures. Why did you stop posting there? Mostly cause, well, I stopped buying figures because they're taking so much space, and I moved away. 2017. I went to MEFCC in 2018. I still have photos to upload for 2018. So I still have photos that that I need to upload to my Tumblr. Might as well upload it, but of course I don't have much free time anymore because when I went to MEFCC in 2018, that's when I moved to Philippines. And when I moved to Philippines, I got so busy with studying for my ACCA test. Then I got busy working. And obviously now I'm busy doing streams like this. So I never had time to really upload them. Maybe I should actually upload, because again, it was from 2018. And I remember 2017, before that, I would go to MEFCC, I would do a bunch of stuff, I would buy figures and all that. I would have so much fun. But in 2018, it was kind of depressing because I didn't have money anymore. I had to save it for the plane trip and all that. And I just spent my time going around taking photos. And that's how I spent that. I didn't do much. But so I'm a bit confused with myself why I didn't upload those photos. Well, after 7 years, he hath returned. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I do feel like I do want to go get back into figure photography, since now I do have a second desk where I guess I could photo stuff. And I do have a Guargura Figma on the way that I bought and stuff. The thing is, I want to get a new camera where I could stream it and then I could take photos. It'd be nice if I had my camera like this, and as I'm showing it off, I could take photos and then I could post that online. Like, you know, do two birds with one stone kind of thing, where I could show off the new figures I have, give my reviews, take photos of it, and then post it online. But you know, what can you do? But anyway, so it's been 3 hours. I'll end the stream here. I'll come back in 30 minutes to an hour and I'll play some Sniper Elite with Tor and Joel. Jammer situations making me think of a meme. What's that meme? But anywho, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tears of the Kingdom. The day after that is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. In a bit, we'll play some Sniper Elite survival mode, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.